Mr. Allbaugh, has the turmoil surrounding the death penalty process impacted morale from your perspective within the agency, and for that matter, public confidence in the agency? And the tough one, do you believe there will be any indictments as a result of the current multi-county grand jury?
Pat, I have no idea when the grand jury's going to issue their report. I have no insight into what they've been talking about, nor do I have any idea if anybody's going to be indicted. But my gut tells me no. I mean, and I'm trying to find the there's there. Yes, there were mistakes made, but it's not any different than any other human error. We didn't have the systems of checking, double checking, and triple checking medications. All of those processes and procedures have been totally rewritten. That even started before I showed up in January, and I have reviewed those and added some additional procedures that have to take place to ensure our ability that these mistakes will not ever be replicated. We practice every month this all-volunteer execution team. Folks know one another on the team, but nobody knows who they are in the system, and that's the way it ought to be.
Director, I wanted to follow up with so much trouble with executions today, even getting the drugs. Are you in favor of the death penalty in terms of being able to carry it out?
I am.
In a professional and humane way?
I am totally confident that what we have put in place today is the right approach as long as Oklahoma is going to have the death penalty. I favor the death penalty. There are 5 who have exhausted their appeals right now, and whenever the report comes out, the grand jury's done with their business. I understand they're in town yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen, but even when they issue their report, the Attorney General, maybe rightly so, has issued a 150-day buffer period, so that's 5 months. And others will exhaust their appeals. We're probably looking at early fall before we restart, if we're allowed to restart. I have to commend the legislature because in the last couple of days they have taken steps to give us the authority to apply for the necessary drug license. Thank you, Bobby. To have and store those drugs on site and warehouse them properly for upcoming executions. But if I wasn't sure that we could do this right, we wouldn't be moving forward. But I am confident based upon the exercise. And we practice different scenarios every time. We just don't run through the same. And I'm getting into the weeds here that really isn't appetizing, but